Good morning. As those of you who watch this channel regularly know, my name is Ben Petrie. Today I have Jessica Stead, who is a friend of mine from the UK, and her father is a regular viewer of our channel. And as far as I can tell, he's our most distant viewer. If any of you think that you are watching from farther away, please make a note below and we will acknowledge you in future videos. But we are here today to look at a partially finished property in the country. It's off the road to Dolores, Hidalgo, and you'll see the pricing on the website. It's unfinished. It can probably be finished for less than $50,000. The lot is 1,000 square meters, and it is fully walled, though there are places where the wall is less than 1 meter. So Jessica, what do you want to tell our viewers about this village, this house, etc.?
I think that it has quite extraordinary potential. It's the approach, which is truly rustic and about as Mexican as it gets, is amazing. And then you drive through these houses and then find yourself at a cul-de-sac with what could be, an extraordinary piece of property. And the views behind me are magnificent.
And what would you do here? What would you want if you were making this your house?
Well, I think, as you said, there's enormous scope for all things, but I would definitely like to see a pool here and one or two casitas probably, but I'd really like to make the most of the traditional wall that we see here, which is really beautiful.
Well, the casita idea is a great one because we are on the edge of the property, and behind us, this is going to become a road to a fairly large new development. So if you had casitas here, you could have wonderful glass opening to the yard, but you could have doors to the road or parking spaces, garages that would be accessed from there and would hence not create any noise in the main house.
That's right. And so here there will be, what did you say, there'll be more?
There'll be a highway, a road coming in here, and then this whole area back here will be developed with quite a number of houses, like 50, 60, 70 or more.
Right.
So you still have a fantastic view of the sky and the country, but you'll have quite a number of neighbors, and I imagine that will ultimately mean that you'll be seeing a place to have lunch or 7-Eleven kind of thing or something, be able to walk to the corner for a banana, that kind of thing, if you are so inclined, if you are making your morning smoothie and you realize that you are banana free. So we are approximately 15 miles or less from the parochia and less than 10 miles from the center of Dolores, Hidalgo. We also are just about a mile and a half or so down from the entrance to $1 million plus development where every home is expected to sell for more than that. And so we have also coming nearby the World Trade Center, which will create a tremendous number of jobs and fairly high income jobs. So we are really in a terrific location if you follow the traditional real estate thing of location. This is about as good as it gets. And so the question is, can you shape this partially built structure into the kind of home you want? And I think you can. I think Jessica's right that it would be nice to have a swimming pool, probably to have a sauna as well, and to develop some plantings of succulents and a casita or two, which you might use for friends or even as rentals. Well, one of the things that you've probably noticed while we're sitting here talking away is that this is a very, very quiet area. And one issue that continues to arise, probably many more times than you would imagine, is the question of noise in the center of San Miguel. And whether that's the nearly daily fireworks or the multiple times a day bus service in every direction, the noise is often a problem for people, often a problem for their pets. So more and more people have sought out country locations. And I think that this represents a tremendously good one. And the construction of the new houses that will occur behind us are likely to add to that, because while it will bring in some automobile traffic, it will make the area generally protected from future developments that would have noise. And we'll give you a bunch of neighbors that you'll enjoy and who will not be likely to set up fireworks every day for a month. So we have national electrical service. We have a community well, which is available to the house. There are several line of sight providers that offer internet service. The best one at this moment is Starlink, which provides an extremely fast download, probably faster than you've had even in metro areas in the United States, Canada, or Europe. And so you can very happily be a digital nomad here, and really have everything you're used to, but in the middle of this beautiful area where you can hike or ride your bike on this road, which is very beautifully paved, and so forth. So you appear to be in a very rustic Mexican village. You are in a rustic Mexican village, but you can have all the amenities that you want: steam bath, pool, high-speed internet link. It's a high security structure. The walls, I would finish the walls to a higher level, but it's really a spectacular place. Well, as I briefly mentioned before, almost the entire property is walled. I think these stone walls are incredibly beautiful, and they're fairly expensive, so you're getting quite a chunk of masonry here. We are not showing you the inside of the house because the doors and windows have been sealed for security reasons, and so the inside is so dark that we just can't film there the way we'd like to. But the opportunities to do things here are very great. Large spaces surround three sides of the houses. And if you make a visit to this property, you will see obviously that this one bedroom can open to the concrete pad where we imagine you might have a swimming pool or a hot tub, and upstairs can be heavily glass. The construction is very heavy duty. If you've seen the videos on Dan's house, you'll see that how well built it is and how many options you have to add on, including going up. So you could not only give yourself 2 bedrooms and a bath on the second floor, but you could give yourself a third floor deck with perhaps a barbecue, partially covered, partially uncovered, possibly even a hot tub up there, which would give you absolutely fantastic 360-degree views of this area. And it's, for many people, it will seem a bit edgy, but the potential is really here to build a spectacular house and enough land for you to enjoy whatever you want, and have plenty of room to park cars and motorcycles, and really you could even keep horses here without any problem. So it's a terrific place with a lot of flexibility, and more people are looking at the country because the city has become so very expensive, and for the prices that this construction would cost would be just a fraction of what the same house in San Antonio or San Rafael even or Guadiana would cost.